Nnamdi Kanu must not die in detention. IPOB wants DSS. Justice Nyako as pro-Biafra agitator health worsens. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. The group reiterated that Kanu had not been convicted and as such should not be tortured with solitary cell as stipulated under Section 2 of the Anti-Torture Act of 2017, which offence attracts 25 years imprisonment upon conviction. The indigenous people of Biafra has accused Justice Binta Nyako of the Federal High Court of conspiring with the Department of State Services to put its leader Nnamdi Kanu in solitary confinement. Oh, it's been long we heard from these people, and I believe it is because there has not been no court sitting. I think the court sitting was adjourned to, 18th of January. It was formerly 19th, but it was moved closer to it. Moved a day closer to, a day forward to 18. Okay, on this particular issue, I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact that somebody is being tried and yet justice is supposed to be served to this person, right? If I am threatened, if I am under any kind of trouble and I approach the judiciary, it is believed that I'm supposed to be free, right? I don't understand how you get to torture someone when you have not convicted him of a crime. I don't even get it. How the person cannot do some certain things. Of course, this person is, I don't really understand. I'm trying to wrap my head around it. We are looking for justice, and at the same time, the people you're supposed to get the justice from is actually on a daily basis, actually trampling on your fundamental human rights. I want to ask this question. If at the end of the day you are free, you are not found guilty, do they in any way compensate you for the punishments they gave you? Because I'm not seeming to follow. I'm not following at all. You bring someone who you don't know if he's innocent or guilty. You charge the person to court, and after, during while you are charging the person to court, the person is undergoing all sort of beatings and manhandling and brutality from, there might be the police or whoever. And then tomorrow the person is now innocent. There is supposed to be a law that will say you are supposed to be compensated. Sincerely, because I'm not even getting it, which I'm not even saying it should be, but the main thing here is why keep somebody or why, manhandle a person that has not been convicted? If the court would now wake up tomorrow and say, oh, this person is no longer guilty, what do you do about it? Or if the court now say, oh, this person is guilty, will you reduce? Is it going to reduce? Because I'm lost. Our lawyers in the house should help us. The news in detail, please stay with us. The group reiterated that Kanu had not been convicted and as such should not be tortured with a solitary cell as stipulated under Section 2 of the Anti-Torture Act of 2017, which offence attracts 25 years imprisonment upon conviction. According to the group, Nyako has the judicial power to prevail upon the secret police to stop violating Kanu's human rights, but has decided to turn a blind eye. IPOB, however, warned that both Nyako and the DSS will have themselves to blame if Kanu died in the custody of the secret police, stressing that his health was in critical condition. In a statement by the Media and Publicity Secretary of a group, Emma Powerful, on Wednesday, IPOB said, "We're the global family of the indigenous people of Biafra, ably led by our great and indefatigable leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, once again wish to raise alarm over the continuous detention of Kanu in solitary confinement at the State Security Services headquarters, Abuja. We have seen that the presiding judge handling this case, Honorable Justice Binta Nyako, is an accomplice to the suffering of an innocent man who committed no crime known to law in Nigeria and in the world." Binta Nyako refused to ensure that DSS oblige and respect the fundamental rights of Kanu as exactly provided. We are watching here and DSS If anything untoward happened to Kanu in DSS custody, they regret his rendition from Kenya to Nigeria. Our leader is being held in a solitary confinement for 23 hours every day. We raise this alarm against the public to tell the world that Justice Binta Nyako is giving a blind eye to the impunity of the DSS against our leader. A judge should be fair to all, especially the accused, who has not yet been convicted. Kanu should not be treated with brutality simply because he is an Igbo. The fact that all orders made by the court presided by Justice Binta Nyako about the welfare and management of Nnamdi Kanu at the DSS dungeon were all flouted by the detaining authority and the DSS, without being reprimanded or committed for contempt by the presiding judge. Binta Nyako exposed herself to the world that she is serving the interest of Fulani and not the interest of Nigeria. This has further exposed her vulnerability and bias on the matter. Solitary confinement of innocent person is a crime as stipulated under the Section 2 of the Anti-Torture Act of 2017, which offence attracts 25 years imprisonment upon conviction. One will begin to wonder why should a judge be a party to the commission of this heinous crime against Nnamdi Kanu and the entire race like Biafrans. It is no longer in controversy that Nnamdi Kanu is detained in solitary confinement where he is daily subjected to mental and emotional torture because of his belief for Biafra freedom and independence. We are calling on men and women of good conscience, Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch, Inter-Society, and reputable human rights organizations across the globe to prevail on Nigerian government and the compromised security agencies, particularly the DSS, as well as Justice Binta Nyako, to release Nnamdi Kanu, whose health condition needs urgent attention. He should not be allowed to die in detention, as such this scenario will not be in the interest of anyone. Ah, my goodness. Seek justice from tyrannical governments, not with your heart in your hands, but with a rifle in your fist. Only the IPOB can release our incorruptible leader, Nnamdi Kanu, through a violent revolution. It is not funny. This one is not funny. And why it is not funny is because, number one, the world is watching. Nigeria is... At the end of the day, we are shooting ourselves on the leg. Yes, our leaders. This particular case have attracted in fact, people that they have been hearing Nigeria, and this case have made their neck long, and they're now watching. Let's see what they're going to do. That is it. My own is they should just be very careful to ensure that this does not break down. Nobody wants to hear about war. In fact, we are still fighting the first one. Okay, on this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. And until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.